Byun. He's like, yeah man, we really have 8 workers, don't we? And Solar's like, what's the hotkey? How? What? Sorry, come again. I need to focus. That's what he's saying. So 12. He gets the over thing. It's really difficult to manage your lava, I guess, in the early game now because you've got so much lava. And you can't go for the 22075. 220, no, 275 hatchery anymore because it's 300 again. Finally. So he does still manages to kind of make this work. Now he goes into early pool. Oh, this is crazy already. He gets another drone here. And we're gonna see how much lava he is kind of not utilizing with this build. We're just gonna focus on this one. We can look at Byun stuff in the next replays. They're gonna play more games, of course, best of 5 here. We're just gonna focus on Solar because it's our first Zerg here and it's a high level Zerg, so we wanna see what he's doing. So now he goes down. He's a little way too fast here. He's on the 22075 timer. Oh, what? Oh, okay, I guess it's still in this patch, huh? So the other patch patched it to 300, so we're back there. Okay. I can't remember that it was only on 275 here in this version. But yeah, I'm not exactly familiar with the Zerg changes that did happen between the actual patch and the proposed patch. The first proposal, PTR 1. Let's have a quick look at Byun here. Kind of getting there, getting the command center. He has a Reaper opening, okay, that looks good. We need to copy that next game. And this is a Ling Queen opening here for Solar. We don't know how good it's gonna be though. He's just starting to mine with 1 on gas right now. He's getting more in gas, so this speed is gonna be so late, but he has a very early queen. Maybe that's necessary because you see how early that Reaper is. So that's gonna be super difficult for the Zerg. Maybe they need to go poo first every game now. Oh, this is so cool, man. I can't wait to have like GSL, RSL, I don't know, man. Give me anything. Oh, this is gonna be so cool. I want to hear what other people say about this. I want to see more pros try this. It's so crazy. It's so cool. Ah, he gets the save on the drone. So he has 2 queens now for the Reaper. The Reaper is really stuck here. Can't get out. Is he gonna fall off the cliff? That's the only question I'm asking right now, and he does! Link's coming back here. They didn't really do too much across the map. He could have tried to delay this, but didn't really go for it. There's the 2 Marines. I think they did shoot the Links a little bit, so they hurt, and they're trying to regenerate their limbs right now, which is fine. Solar out of gas here after getting that speed, but speed is quite late with his version of ZVT. And it means these links are not gonna have, like, this is crazy for Reaper openings, no? You can actually play a long game with Reapers without having to worry about speed, because, man, it was even a pool first. He didn't focus on gas mining, that's fair enough, but wow. This feels so late, this speed. We're almost 4 minutes. Speed isn't there yet. So there's the 3rd CC. Still Byun going very economic here with this build. But I feel like there should be so many things you can use and throw at your opponent. Even as the Zerg now. An 8 pool. Is that a thing? Maybe, yeah. We don't know. It is in Brood War, if you remember. There is actually an 8 pool that does kind of transition into a little bit of a macro play. Or at least into a mid-game. Overlord coming in here is gonna find that CC. That's all he kind of needs to see. He needs to bail out. Oh, he's actually gonna sacrifice this. He wants to see if he can find the stim, but I don't think he's gonna see anything. So that's a little bit of a waste here. Unfortunately, he only sees that factory. So instantly canceling the Hellions, throwing down 2 more barracks. He has already double engineering bay, which are not operating optimally. Like that, it's been for a while now on not getting the +1 armor there. 5 aliens, also a very odd number. It's not like he lost one. So he made 1 and then made 2 and 2. There's the hatchery, sorry, the lair on the way. We do see the banging nest come in. But Solar has so many drones. You look at this. It's a lot of drones, man. And he's still making more. He's just getting another base, a 4th base, because he's so many drones. Oh, how did that happen? How did that happen? Why? Like how? Why? What? He's making 7 more drones. He wants to go up to 60 right now. Oh, he gets it down. Okay, so we're gonna float down here. We're gonna get the extra production up. 2 more barracks, the starport, the reactor number 4, 3. And Byun is gonna be flying here, 1-1. +1 is about to finish, so at least he has the armory on time here, not like me, where I didn't make the armory for 15 minutes. Well, this is looking good for Byun here, I wanna say. It's a very solid setup here. He's making 2 more reactors. Beautiful base. And yeah, I mean, Solar, honestly, it doesn't look bad either. Even though his tech doesn't look that advanced. He's just going into an infestation pit right now. He does have the lair. Doesn't have any infestors. He doesn't have any burrow. He doesn't have anything past Lynx and Banes. But he's about to have 5 hatcheries. He has the Baneling speed on the way. And he has 1-1 upgrades on the way. So if he can get all of that online before Byun's first push is gonna come, that's gonna be a really formidable army he has there to fight. Now Byun is probably gonna push with medivacs, marines and tanks. But I think he's just starting his first tank production. So these Hellbats or Hellions, they might go on a crazy mission themselves, or they're gonna wait to go with the push. I always preferred the later, where they go with the push, but we have seen a lot of sacrificial moves with those guys. Now this is the first little bit of pressure. 2-1-1 medevac drop. This is 3-1-1 medevac drop, but yeah, still pretty good. Well, maybe we see that 2-1-1 style get back into fashion, because it might just be a little bit more powerful. The power spike being earlier. Oh, can you focus the Banes? No, the Bane train is not gonna connect though. But we did lose 8 Marines here. That was a pretty good engage though for Byun, but he's gonna start to push here. The Hellions are gonna be with that group, and if he reinforces with these 2 medevacs, that's gonna be quite nice. There's the Hellbats here, I like that. Have a little bit of a front line. We do have a bunch of Banes though, so unless they are quite nicely spread out. Oh, +1 did finish. Oh, he lost the medevac. So he tried to look at the space, tried to see if he can find something with the medevac while he still has the other one. He wanted to get that into this army. Now there come the Lynx and the Banes. That's quite a cool position for that tank. I really love that. And Solar's just gonna give up the base. Now, Byun, go home. Don't be like Mapu. Go home. I implore you to go home. Drop that depot. Oh, he will kill this. Oh, that's a big mistake by Byun. He just got a command center killed. That wasn't a cancel. You can see this here. 400 minerals. That was a lot of money down the drain there. But he had luckily enough to instantly get 1-1. Need to siege that tank though. Okay, so he's not. And he's kind of... Come on, just pull this army back. Get it together and then just push and then just kill it. What are you doing, Byun? So he's trying to still keep this position here, which I think is super greedy. Now there's the Banes coming in here in the moment of unintendence, and that's a pretty good engage. That 1 HP medevac is gonna pick up all of the Marines here. But that was a terrible fight for Byun. He had such a good army down there. If he just joins it with this group, it's gonna be so much more stronger. It has 2 tanks suddenly, it has 4 medevacs, it has, what, 10 more marines or something. It still has the Hellions. Like, it... Why, right? He would be almost maxed at this point. Now we do have... What happened, man? Suddenly we're looking at a Hive, we're looking at Ultralisk Cavern, we're looking at a Adrenal about to finish up here. It's still only 1-1 upgrades, but we're about to hit 2-2. So Solar's about to be as strong as ever. And he is gonna power spike now very soon. He will still be struggling to get up these bases, so he made a macro hatch in his main, which I really like. But maybe this map is a little bit too easy to push for the Terran to play this style which Solar's playing. Maybe he needs a little bit more of an active style, like a Lingbane Muta. Now he's going into that Lingbane skip into Ultralisk. Lingbane, the rest you skip, and then you go into Ultralisks directly. Oh, this is not the train you want to ride. Oh, Solar, come on, bro. Nice. He's gonna go for it. Byun, can he defend this one? His army's so split up. If he needs some crazy Widowmine connection, I think he got one of those. And he's pushing across the map, by the way, with his marine bulk. Needs to be careful though. The Ultralisk can kill this. It does have really good upgrades. But the Widowmines are going to be a little bit too strong here. The 2-2 on the Marines is definitely helping out there. And Ultralisks will finally die. And how the hell? Oh my god, that one siege tank killed all of this. It has 30 kills. Now Byun is still not giving up. He lost 30 SCVs. He killed 20 drones himself. There's a spy on the way. There's still Ultralisks on the field. There's a massive army in the center. Byun is down 20 supplies and he is red supply capped with -2. Making 4 depots. He's making a planetary fortress. He kept this base alive, which is crucial actually, which is really good. If he would have lost that one as well, I think for Byun the game would be over. But he's at 3 very soon here. He's repairing the medevacs. He still has this kind of weird mine tank setup over here, which is gonna deny this base for now. There we go. The mine even walking forward. And try to set up here. The drones are already evacuating. And there's another push down here. So Solar is just not really getting the bases up he needs. But this one might be defended here, I think. Oh, no Baneling connection. That was a very hot pickup. That was so close. I already saw the Bane splash before my eyes. But yeah, Byun's pushes are not really finding an entry point here. And Solar is kind of just smacking everything back. But Solar's growth is a little bit stifled right now. This north area is still not cleared out. He's struggling to take a base over here, and that tank is still sitting there. The Widowmine are still sitting here. And this is an opportunity again for Byun to just cancel this. And there we go. He's gonna utilize this area again for a push. He has a massive drop in the main. And he's also pushing on the south side here at the same moment. Byun suddenly with 3 armies everywhere. He has a Liberator. Okay, this is impossible to migrate. There's a Liberator shooting at this base. He's gonna take out this base as well. The main has been cleaned up. But my god, Byun with a quadruple punch here. 4 punches at the same moment. And in addition to all that he killed, he also got rid of a lot of lava. So we're only sitting at 4 lava right now. Solar's trying to do a counter punch, but Byun still kept a lot of his army alive. And he's actually not really down in supply. He's more up in supply than he was earlier. I mean, not up, but he has more supply than he had earlier. And he should be able to hold this one quite easily, frankly. Solar is so aggressively trying to push on that tiny little choke point. This siege tank with 54 effing kills, while he kills another base. Solar's just getting wrecked at home, while he doesn't really achieve any goals across the map. So finally he kills a planetary here. He should have killed this base as well at the same time. He chased Byun all the way up, but didn't really do anything for himself. Now finally he kills a base. He gets rid of the SCVs as well, 22 SCVs, but he loses the whole army, the whole Ultras. The links, everything falls apart here. There's no more money for Solar. He's starting to run out because he lost all of his bases himself. He can't really afford to throw away these armies. The income is so tiny right now for both players. A very scrappy game, but there we go. That's what you can do as the Terran. We do have the income graph. And now it's very even, and I think this is going to be super, super good for Byun. Byun is going to be able to supercharge now with the mules here, as we can see. And will very soon overtake Solar. Now if you can get one kind of okay-ish trade, and then force Solar to make so many units again, he's going to be super efficient with everything. And I think he could try to re-expand himself again. I mean, he's in a difficult position though. He only has 3 command centers. His stuff is gonna run out very soon. And yeah. He still doesn't have a kill on the other side. By the way, that tank is still alive. Like, things just haven't been cleaned up here by Solar as well. And there's still a Widow Mine that has no kills. But this base is never gonna be taken. There's an eternal deny on this base in this game. This is impossible to take for Solar. As you can see, I don't think it has been up once. Like, I don't think it had a creep there once. It was in production a few times. There was a lot of drones trying to go there. Oh, that was a great shot here on the Widow Mine. I think Byun might have enough here to just finish off the job. So at least gotta take the base, and with this base being taken out, there's a few Banes trying to run in, but finally that tank gets his 60th kill. Mr. Efficiency is his middle name. His first name is Super. Mr. Super Efficiency. The fuck? 4 damage, 6 range. They shoot like the tiniest spitball. It's like a freaking boga. It does the same damage. 4 damage. As a boga in real life. They're throwing fucking nose fancy at their opponents. Can we get a look at this? Throw a nose fancy. See? Then he throws a big nose fancy. Those small nose fancies, I want to see more of those. Oh! There we go. It's super difficult to see, by the way. Okay, so Byun has this. There's no way he can lose this if he doesn't like lose the army in a very terrible way. But yeah, Solar just doesn't have the resources to try and muster a force that can best the army of Byun. And Byun just pushes through with the army. He didn't lose it. He did have enough money left over, enough resources left over, enough miners left over to keep on reinforcing just the right amount. And he was never in danger of losing that one unless he steps on a big landmine or something. But no burrow researched, so there was not even the potential. Byun does take the first one. Whoa, that was a really big game. Big game plays here. So we go into the second map. Okay. And we're about to be there. Byun up 1-0. Let's have a look at this second game. Oops. Top right, Byun. Bottom left, Solar. Okay. Solar going into that pool first again. I kind of want to see what Byun does this game. And then we're going to check out the next game against Solar, and then Byun again, and so on. And check out these build orders here. So he also goes for the 12 pool, sorry, 12 depot. Just keeps on making guys, and then he goes on to the... Oh, he sends this guy back. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, is he going for a CC first? Oh, Byun. Oh, you cheeky little Byun. I think he goes into a CC first. Yeah. But I guess that's the easiest way to not mess up a build. You can't make any timing mistakes because you only do one thing, and that's produce SCVs. And in between you do one other thing, that's produce the supply depot. Then you just queue up SCVs until you have 400 minerals and slam down the command center. Now is the difficult position, so he's still constantly producing. He puts up a 16 barracks. He has to wait a moment. There's the next SCV, and we're looking at the gas. There it comes, 17 gas. And 18 gas. Going into double gas follow-up here. This is so crazy, honestly. We're still on the Nova mission pack music, man. Can we please get something else? This has so many tracks, it's insane. It's too many. They just don't fit the game that well, I think. They fit like a mission pack, not the game. Well, whatever though. Here we are, factory on the way. No second depot yet. 2 on 2 out of the gas. Solar did pull out of gas after his speed. Focusing on some mineral income here. He's gonna find Byun's spawning position. Now he's gonna see the space and he's gonna see that energy level, and that's basically all you need to see to know exactly when that base has finished up. Because you assume that the orbiter was built immediately, so you assume the mule was dropped immediately, and you can calculate backwards from the energy you see when the mule did drop, and then you can calculate backwards, so you exactly know the timing if you actually know these numbers. For example, I don't know them right now on the top of my head, but if I would be a pro, I probably would know. And Byun is actually going into 3cc. Hellion, Banshee most likely. We still don't see the starport. And he's actually not going into that starport yet. He just goes into Marine, which he really prefers, of course. There's a double engineering bay here, so super greedy build here from Byun. No production facilities, not much tech, just going into the strength and power. Don't kill the dog. Alrighty. Three barracks coming in here, starport coming online. Everything going very slow on the unit production. He's gonna bring back triple Hellion, repair it up. So very many unproduced units. He's skipping a lot of units right now. And in favor of production, in favor of tech, in favor of power for his units, the 1-1 upgrades. And he's gonna have a super strong power spike relatively early, but he will not have the most units. The thing is though, he will have enough units. He's gonna go up to 5 barracks. He's gonna have that double drop up and running very soon, and it's gonna be so strong. It has stim already, it's gonna have combat shields, it's gonna have 1-1 eventually. So the push That's gonna come with the tanks. Oh, maybe he might not go for that. I don't know. That should be insanely powerful. He might go for a push with Widow Mines. He's making a reactor right now on the factory. The 30C is up and running here. Everything is a little bit more laid back, as we can see here already. But like Zerg is going crazy, right? It feels like Zerg is having difficulties spending their money. Let's have a look on the income advantage. It is kind of insane how strong they scale. Like he has so much money. He's making 2 bases now. But there's 1-1 coming in here. Can Byun overpower? Maybe he just has the perfect timing. Oh, there were almost Banelings. I think that's where you just need to let them finish up 10 drones to fall as well. 66 workers to 62 here from Byun. And Byun is just microing this like crazy. 10 more HP. Bye bye, my good friend. See you in Zerg Hell. Because I'll be dining there tonight. And I'll be eating a lot of Banelings. Barbecued. Byun. Just doing Byun things. Wow. Looking very strong. And you can see that the current game just does not have a timing figured out at all, like any timing. And that is an issue, as you can see, especially for defensive races. So even though we say this patch is going to be strong for Zergs, I expect Zergs to take the longest to adjust to the changes, just because they are so intense. And it feels like Zerg, as the more reactive race, is just gonna take the longest, because we need to figure out first what kind of rushes are there, and then we can figure out how to beat those. So Zerg will have to wait for the meta to be established and then provide its own reactor. That's basically what every race, right? Every race that wants to go into macro plays needs to wait for that status rush to be finished to a certain degree to be able to counteract. Or you won't know what's like, you don't know what hit you, right? That's the linguistic term for when you just get beaten by a rush. You wouldn't know what hit you. So Byun so far looking very good, with some sharp timing here in the second game and a pretty good macro game in the first one. Very much on army retention above expanding like mad, and a lot of attacking. You're just keeping the opponents small as well. Oh, it was a very good game there, the first one, so the second one also pretty good. Now, Solar. Can he take a map? So far, it's been all about Byun. So Byun looking really, really excellent. And we might want to take a closer look at what he's doing right than what Solar's doing wrong, because we don't know what Solar is like, if there's actually something right with Byun's stuff, or if both players are just making it completely wrong. But if you're winning, some of the things you're doing have to be right. So he goes into the barracks and then a refinery again. This is a fast. Did he skip an SCV? He might have. Quite a fast refinery. Gotta pull some SCVs, I think. Yeah, it's a 1 SCV faster than the normal refinery. He would get a 12. So he might have the Reaper. Like, I think he's gonna have about enough gas to get the Reaper when it finishes. Usually it's about now when the barracks finishes, but the barracks still needs a few seconds, so he's gonna have just the right amount of gas. Hey, Byun has already figured this out. Look at that. It's perfect. He's 1 gas tick too much. That's pretty good already. And then he immediately gets the orbital. He has 17. I think this opening which he just played looks really, really sharp. And that's a good sign. Battery on the other side, getting into that gas is slow. So Solar has been prioritizing mineral income, and he has been slow mining the gas and just slow saturating that basically. Then getting the speed a little bit delayed. Command center on the low ground here. We're gonna see that depot. This looks like a normal, like, Legacy of the Void opening, like Legacy of the Void 1.0. with the 12 worker start from Byun for some reason. It looks exactly like it should be on... If you start on 12 workers, it's crazy. He makes that look so smooth. Wow, I'm impressed. Now he brings in the Reaper here. He's gonna start to arrest. Look at how late those queens are. There's so much time. And that's what I was talking on earlier in the first game, where Solar went Poo first and had a very fast queen. But this time he didn't went Poo first, I think. Now the queens are super late and the Reaper has so much time to actually do something. And Byun is not sure about this himself, so he just shot the main base, of course, also the hatchery, so of course it doesn't do anything. He denied mining for 2 drones. And he forced some money to be spent on these structures, as you can see here. Not that much, but a little bit. And he did not deny the 3rd base though, so that's super, super fast 3rd base from Solar here. It's insane. His natural isn't even half saturated. Already goes into a 3rd. Seems very greedy. And there's the 3rd from the Terran as well though, of course. Terran off behind the wall. Supposed to be greedy one. Now we're gonna get that double Hellion, I think. But yeah, look at that. It's still not optimal for this portion of the game. Like the early production facilities, they're just idle so much currently. Even in the pro matches. And those are the moments where you're like, okay, I can get the production facilities, 1 SCV later, and I can make like 1 more Marine, and then I'm gonna have the exact same situation where I have the exact same timing on the Hellions and on the reactor and whatnot, but I do have a Marine more and I do have an SCV more, right? Those are like the optimization things that will be occurring here over the next few months in this game. Double Hellion, 1 Reaper teaming up are gonna rotate down here to the 3rd base. Gonna find out, he's gonna look for some drones. Only 1 on the patch. A few are joining right now, and he will be starting to pressure the queen a little bit. He's gonna try to go for a snipe attempt there, but he's a little bit afraid of the links around, so he does pull out. Does not want to lose these units. He's actually going into the very standard Hellion bench here, so this is the most standard it could be. What we did have for as a standard before the patch hit. And that's interesting, so he can still make this work. It looks so effortless when Byun does this. It looks like he's so practiced already in this patch. It's insane. Now there's the barracks. And number 2 and number 3 coming in here. Stim halfway done. We're still away from the engineering base, but there they get slammed down. Oh! Guys! It's there! Okay, we need to quickly... Sorry, but this needs to happen now. Oh yeah! It's the first... Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a new age of StarCraft 2, where we finally get the Brood War Classic soundtracks after they have been added. I think, I want to say 12 years ago, maybe 13 years ago, in a patch, but were never accessible to the Observer mode. We have finally achieved the thing that we deemed impossible. We are here in 2026. After a decade of Legacy of the Void, we have made it happen. That we have the most superior soundtracks that this game, maybe any gaming industry, has ever seen. We have them now at our disposal. For our games, for our entertainment. Welcome to this age. This is the future. The future is now, ladies and gentlemen. And we do have a Banshee go down here. Lovely soundtrack. God damn it, I love this so much. It's time to make dreams come true. Now Byun is gonna snipe some of these creep tumors here. Pretty good movement there. Not gonna lose anything. We do still have 1 Banshee left over, but the Banshees didn't really do much. Reaper's gonna get caught there. And 1 Hellion also does fall. Byun has his 3rd base up and running. He's dropping a couple of mules. He has the 5 barracks finished up. He's going into combat shields, I hope, very soon. And his 1-1 is about to finish. There's the combat shields, by the way. He does not mess up the armory timing. Really good to see here. Sometimes that happens a little bit with Byun. Sometimes he goes for armor first. I hope he unbinds the armor hotkey and just clicks it from these days on. Because it has cost him games before. And on the other side, we are playing a Spire style. Love to see this. Lingbane Muter. Let's go back to 35 years of history here. I don't know, 25 years, whatever. StarCraft Brood War. Lingbane Muter, I guess Ling Muter. The most iconic style. Against Marines and Medics. Here we are. Now Queens are pushing in a little bit too deep there, I feel like, against that tank. They don't really get a good position, so he bleeds a couple turns, fuses there. A scan on the Spire is gonna reveal that idea here from Solar. And Byun, he's pulling back. I like this decision. He knows the mute is okay. I guess he already sees them back at home. He's just pulling back because they're already across the map. He starts his 2-2. That's a very crucial moment here for him. Of course, a tiny bit delayed there by these muters. Combat Sheet is gonna finish up. And he does have a fourth command center. It's gonna finish up also very soon. Marines hitting those muters here. Quite nice. Gonna bleed off one muter. The muters still have the thing, like the crazy regeneration. They still have the 3 range. So they're not the OP muters. I feel like we need to see 1 additional range on muters, or like an upgrade where you can get +2 range on muters or something crazy. That would be really cool, actually. They would be so powerful. But yeah, none of that nonsense, of course, and it's just the best music. Now we're gonna see Byun push in here a little bit deeper on the creep. He's gonna siege up the tanks. And there is the Baneling connections, but only on the front line of Hellbats. That's kind of what they're supposed to do. Soak the Bane hits. Now Byun is pushing here in the south as well, killing all of the drones already. Can he kill the hatchery? There's gonna be the muters coming, trying to rotate around. We need to zoom out a little bit here. We're gonna turn the camera to a nice angle. And now we're gonna try to see what's gonna happen on every single side of this monitor, of this engagement, of this fight. Byun again pushing down with a bunch of units here. And Solar is trying to catch reinforcements. So many reinforcements here. Solar joining in with a lot of his own stuff. Can get Byun a few good hits on the cluster of Banes. Oh, okay, so he gets a decent connection. But it might not be that game-winning connection. There was a lot of clustering though, so definitely a very scary moment there for Solar. But he manages to pull through. He doesn't really get this efficiently though. So he loses again a few more muters. He loses a lot of money. Look at that. The resource trading is insanely in favor here of Byun. And it of course still doesn't count the banelings you spend. It only counts the banelings you lose to Terran shots. It doesn't count the banelings that connect damage. You always need to take this resources lost with a grain of salt, because those are not in that statistic. So the Zerg actually is even less efficient. But it's still gonna be enough. Oh, just before the turrets finish here, they both need just the ribbon to finish it off. The wrapping paper. Byun is on another base here. Looking quite formidable on 4 bases. Solar on 5 bases, but it's really having a difficult time mining out for all of these. And I think Byun might just snipe this one. And he's gonna pull out with the rest of the Marines. There's the Banelings being chased by Medivacs. Oh! You almost get a good Widowman connection there. The left side is still active as well. Yeah, sorry, right side. Gets a nice position there. Left side is getting clean out though. Needs to be a little bit careful. Doesn't want to lose. Oh. Oh, what? Are you crazy, bro? Go home. Like Solar granted you your life and you're still trying to shoot the guy. He just said like, you can live. I don't care about you. And you're turning around. You're trying to shoot the dude with a gun. Are you serious? He literally gave you the life support, right? Turret's not in time exactly there. One does finish up, but unfortunately not enough here. It's a lot of muters, but at the same time we do have an engage here on the bottom side as well. Need to be careful though. If he gets good banding connections, it might be all you need here. The Mutas are still wreaking havoc there in that third base, but these Widow Mines, oh, a few are very good here. The rest is decent. Solar also getting killed here on this side as well. Take a very split second look at this here. I'm gonna pause the game because look at that. This is coming in as well. The Mutas are just walking out. This is happening. The right side, everything's falling apart here. Byun, just take that. And we are going into the grand finals.